Hey heroes, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. Today I'm going to be showing off Icarus First Cohort. It's a session-based PvE survival game for up to 8 co-op players or solo. Released in December 2021, the developer is Rocketworks and is about $40 Canadian. The reason I'm showing it off now is thanks to my Discord friends who showed it off to me and answered a ton of my questions. Because while it looked interesting when it launched, it also came with many mixed reviews, which was a bit concerning. And while it still retains a mixed review status, this is mostly from the reviews obtained during launch. If you need a reference point, Icarus is a first-person survival game with a fixed map like The Long Dark. It's mission-based like Deep Rock Galactic and allows easy hosted multiplayer like Valheim. It has a sci-fi settler feel rather than a Viking theme of Valheim. It's mission-based, so instead of surviving as long as you can or having a goal of defeating certain bosses, you're given a mission, whether it be to defeat certain enemies, gather resources, or even scout certain areas. After you finish the mission, you'll earn money, which can be used to unlock gear that you can purchase for future missions, making it easier. So in this way, it's kind of like Deep Rock Galactic, but obviously longer and with survival mechanics. What is unique about this game is that Icarus has a leveling system. Nearly everything you do, gathering and crafting wise, gives you experience. When you level up, you'll earn 3 skill points and 1 talent point. Skill points are used to learn new blueprints for crafting, while talent points are divided into 3 trees: survival, construction, and combat, which provides passives for certain kinds of playstyles. When you die in Icarus, you can respawn, but you'll have an experience penalty, and you'll obviously drop your gear at your death spot that allows you to retrieve your gear if you can defeat or avoid the thing that killed you. Some other differences that I'd like to point out include there are tons of harvest and gathering opportunities, but you can't gather stone from just anywhere like you can in Valheim, only through certain nodes. In terms of survival mechanics, one new thing you'll have to gather is oxide, which is used for oxygen. So oxygen, health, hunger, and water. It's a very large game at approximately 60 gigs. There is farming and fishing in the game and many caves. But unlike Valheim, there are no boats, but there are desert and Arctic biomes with different flora and fauna. Gear and tools have durability, but is very cheap and easy to maintain. In most early situations, it's as easy as bringing up your inventory from anywhere, right-clicking on your item, and selecting repair. Easy peasy. Icarus has frequent and varying weather effects, which can apply debuffs to you, damage your structures, or even knock down trees. Sneaking doesn't use stamina, and stealth is much more effective than Valheim. If you enjoy designing buildings, you'll enjoy Icarus, as it's also very easy to build structures. It is definitely a multiplayer-centric game. Missions do not scale in difficulty, so you'll want to play with friends. Speaking of multiplayer, when playing with friends, you'll earn shared experience. As an example, during my first night when playing with my wife, we weren't efficient enough to make a bedroll, which would have allowed us to pass time from night to morning. Instead of just wasting our time in the pitch darkness, I held a torch while my wife cut down trees. Although she was receiving the normal experience, each time she successfully cut the tree, I gained experience as well from just holding the torch, albeit at a 1/10 the amount rate. Finally, One of the things that I really like about this game is that if I was hosting a game in Valheim, my friends couldn't play and make the world better without me hosting it or having a private server setup. In Icarus, as long as you've joined the game, you can jump into the world even if the host is no longer online. Note that all missions give you 7 real-time online days to complete. If you're offline, that timer is not ticking down. And while you may have spent more than 168 hours in your Valheim map, 168 hours is still an insane amount of time. And in Icarus, you'll have lots of different missions to pick from, making it a fresh and ever-changing experience. So that's my explanation of what Icarus is. I hope that gives you a better idea of what to expect in the game. While possible to solo, this game shines in multiplayer. Let me know in the comments below whether you play Icarus and what you like to do in the game. Check out the rest of my channel for other videos on Icarus First Cohort, video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.